Once again, we are here, and so many students are present. Whatever the usually students are appearing, they are only coming. I don't know why others are not attending. Anyway, I have gone through your assignments. As the list I see, no new student is found. Ananya, Ankit, Yusra, Kushi, Sakshi, Samvegyan, Gungun Badani, Ekta Kumari, Safia Rahman. You people are only attending the class. I don't know why. You can contact your. Just wait. Voice is low. I have not kept the headphone. Ah. Now I think my voice is okay. You have the contact with your friends. You may have. Why not you tell them to be there in the class? As this is the only mean, I think up to summer holidays, this way of communication will continue. So if you are missing the class, you are missing your lessons. So insist your friends at least to attend the class or view even the classes later on also, so that at least you can keep yourself up to date according to the lessons going on. I have gone through your works you have done, and in some of the answers I found that you have tried to write, but you felt a difficulty in getting them executed on the computer. See, most of the things which I have discussed, I have given. So in case you are feeling problem, you had to go with either video or the text I send to find the correct way of writing the commands. But I think you missed to do that. That is why problems were coming. I am preparing by my own side, at my own side, the answers to these assignments. I will send them, and you will get them done accordingly. And today I am starting with Pyplot. See, plotting is very important part of our works, especially in commercial applications. Graphical representation of data is ultimately needed because that gives visual interpretation of the information that is available in data or that you extract after processing data using Python methods. So in order to visualize data in Python, we use Pyplot library, and with the help of Pyplot library, we can create the graphical or in fact visual interpretation of the data. Graph plotting is not a new task. In general, you do this. So first of all, in general, I am trying to talk what this graph is and then its implementation. Now, with when you are using this Pyplot, certainly you will use it in Python anywhere because libraries are already installed in that, and you can directly import it for its use. So there are some specification that is especially applicable to Python anywhere. In general, you have some other things also, like in Python, suppose you are using its graphical interface, or you are using the GUI mode, like libraries of making GUI applications in Python. For those libraries or for those aspects of working, the things will be a little bit different. But here I am right now specific to Python anywhere environment. That is a little bit different, not different, but specific uh, use of or a specific way of creating graphs will be used in Python anywhere, and I'll be centralized to that way of working only. But before that, let me send you the file that I'm referring. The file that I'm sending is not shared as PDF, but as a document it is being sent. So directly, if you will click in WhatsApp, you will not get it opened. You will find no app is related to that. So you have to open it separately after exiting from this one WhatsApp. You will refer that file and you will open, then it will be opened. Who has come? Siddharth. Siddharth is present today. Good. So I don't know whether you know or not, but if you are trying to open it in the mobile, then you have to go in file manager of the mobile, and then in WhatsApp folder there you'll find media and document. Inside the document, this gets downloaded. From there, if you will click, then it will be opened directly. If you will click in this one, WhatsApp, it will not be opened. Later after the class, I will send it in that way also, that you can open it. But right now, if you want to open, then it will be opened from file manager, not directly from WhatsApp. Okay. Now, when you are thinking of plotting a graph, you must know a little about function. This is a mathematical term, and particularly commerce students are not much attentive about knowing the basics of function, but in fact function, technically you should know what it is. Function is a rule of dependence. This is in my style I am telling. Function is a rule of dependence. एक बहुत फेमस प्रोवर्ब है, एज यू विल सो यू विल रीप। जैसा तुम बोओगे वैसा ही काटोगे। आम के पेड़ में से अमरूद का फल नहीं निकलेगा, आम का पेड़ होगा। तो आम का बीज अगर डालेंगे ज़मीन में तो आम का ही पेड़ निकलेगा और आम का ही फल आएगा। ये सामान्यतः हम लोग बात करते हैं, जैसा करोगे वैसा फल मिलेगा। सामान्य सी बात हम लोग अपने डे टू डे लाइफ में ये बात बोलते हैं। ये बहुत बड़ा एग्जाम्पल है फंक्शन का। Whatever the input is given, you will get the output accordingly. हम लोग कंप्यूटर वर्ल्ड में ये इनपुट आउटपुट की भी बात करते हैं कि देयर इज अ सिस्टम, इन दैट सिस्टम whatever the input is given, output comes accordingly according to the system developed. डेटा मैनिपुलेशन का जो प्रोसेस बना हुआ है, उस प्रोसेस के अनुसार अगर किसी डेटा का प्रोसेसिंग किया जाएगा तो वैसा ही रिजल्ट निकलेगा। जैसे मान लो यू हैव डेवलप्ड अ सिस्टम, यू हैव declared or you have expressed someone a system, a method of calculating, let us say, standard deviation, कि भैया ये data set is available and with that this data set, this is the process of calculating the standard deviation. So once the data is given at one side, Hamira, you are coming late, okay? Once the system of data, once the data is taken and applied through the process of or on that the method or the process of calculating the standard deviation is applied, then result comes accordingly. So the method that you develop is in general called the function, the rule that manipulates data to give desired information. So for this example, let us say raw data, processing, and you get result of standard deviation. Then this is called function. So that is why the first line that I wrote, function is the rule of dependence. Here standard deviation here value of the standard deviation depends on the data taken. You are independent. The data is independently chosen. The input or the content which you have to process has no dependence, that can independently chosen, that can be taken from anywhere. Whatever you want, you can take. But the result that comes is totally based on the data taken. So the input data or the data taken is independent entity. You can take anything, but the result that comes is a dependent entity, because the result is coming according to the process defined. So the process is function. So here, if independent data is taken to be processed under some method, result comes accordingly. So result is the dependent entity of the data. In general, if independent entity is assumed as X and dependent entity is Y, then Y equal to Fx. Here F represents the rule that changes X to Y. So this is the way in which it is represented in mathematics. X is an independent variable Y is the dependent variable, and the rule of dependence, again I say the rule of dependence, is represented by F. F actually is not any rule. In the same way as X is not actually the data, Y is not actually the data. They are the symbolic representation of the fact. Here X is something that is independent. Y is something that is dependent. In the same way, F is something that represents the rule. In reality, F is not having anything like X itself is not a data value. Similarly, F is not any rule, but F is a symbolization of the rule. So always in the beginning, it is confused to see what is the significance of this X. So you can understand that as X and Y are the symbolization of data. Let me write this that you can refer later on as X and Y are the symbolic representation of data and the result respectively. In the same way, F is the symbolic representation of the rule that changes X to Y. What is this rule? That can be anything. That can be anything. Like suppose the two general equations we study even in your high school level. Like suppose you are writing y equal to 3x plus y. Sorry, 3x plus 5. Suppose you write y equal to x square plus 2x plus say 7. So the way of manipulating independent variable is given in this way. I just want to know one thing from your side, that students present are so much, like let me count. In today's presence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 people are have confirmed their presence, but I see in the number of users viewing this video is coming 7 only. How this difference is there? Is there so on some of your terminals this video is not coming? If so, at least let me know that at your terminals right now this video is not coming. I'm writing this message also because those who are not seeing the video, how will they come to know that I'm giving this information? Now I'm seeing only three people connected in viewing the video. I don't know. I'm unable to understand why this magic is going on by. Yes, so this is about function. So whatever the value of x you will take, y comes accordingly. Like the first rule, mm, the first rule is defined as 3x plus 5. Second rule is defined as x square plus 2x plus 7. So whatever the value of x you will take, again I repeat this, that whatever the value of x you will take, like x you are taking as 5, then y will come accordingly, like 5 square is 25, plus 10 35, plus 7 42. Then for the value of x, like x you are taking as x you are taking as 1 2 3 4 5, then fx equal to this is totally I am writing now in mathematical language, in mathematical interpretation, you can say, not the language. Fx equal to 8 11 14 17 and 20 if fx equal to 3x plus 5 and fx equal to 10 15 22 31 42. If fx equal to x square plus 2x plus 5. Now there is another way of writing this also, like you write this is not as dictionary, I'm giving the curly bracket, then you don't understand I'm writing about dictionary, but I'm writing 1 8 2 11 314, 417, 520 is the set of values that represents the function 3x plus 5. उसी तरह से 110, 215, 322, 431 and 542 is the set of values that represents the function x square plus 2x plus 7, I think. So this is the introduction of function. Now, you know that in order to visualize the function, we take the plane surface even that you cannot see clearly on the monitor because that part is not viewed, but at least I can show you. See, as I am moving this pointer on the screen, here in the lower part of GIMP, the position of the pointer is changing continuously. Like currently it is 134, 187. And as I move the pointer, this number is continuously varying a little. Even if you feel, even if you will not see it clearly, at least, or let me zoom the screen, then you can see it. See, in the lower part of the screen, the number is changing. See, as I am moving, the number at the bottom lower left corner of the screen is changing. So this is the position of pointer on the screen. The number which is continuously changing at the bottom you are observing is indicating the position of mouse pointer on the screen. So each point on the screen, each point on the screen is specified. Even when you talk about digital picture is also the collection of points of different colors. Like that you have to keep in mind properly, and that in fact you have to uh, experience and visualize in your mind that how you people may be knowing this also, but I want to point it out explicitly so that those who are not understanding can get even this properly. Now, in this way, the digital visualization of information is done. You know, you have Nowadays, full HD is the word in डे टू डे लाइफ बीइंग यूज्ड. क्या है भाई फुल एचडी? तो 1920 इंटू 1080 इज फुल एचडी. ये है क्या 1920 इंटू फुल एचडी? दिस मीन्स दैट horizontally on the screen there are 1920 points are taken. Vertically on the screen 1080 points are taken. So if the top left corner is considered 0 for both the scales, here 0 0 0 for horizontal mane h0 v0, horizontal 0 vertical 0. Horizontally it is going to 1920. Vertically it is going up to 1080. This is the dimension of the screen. So on this scale, suppose some point is here, then you can tell it is horizontally shifted by some value like say 100 and vertically shifted by some value. On this scale, it is shifted by let us say 50, and on this scale, it is shifted somehow up to 100. So 150 will be the location of this point. 150 will be the location of this point. Now, when you take a digital picture, then in the digital picture, the color of each location on the frame, like HD picture you are taking, then colors of all the point in the first line, like from 0 to 1920, what are the different colors available? That is specified in the file. In the second line, what different colors are available? 1920 colors are expressed. So for each point in the frame, 1920 into 1080 frame if you are taking, then color of each point is expressed in digital picture. This is the fact. आप बोलते हैं हमारा मोबाइल जो है 40 मेगापिक्सल का फोटो लेता है, तो ये 40 मेगापिक्सल का मतलब कि अराउंड 4 करोड़ 40 million points. The details of 40 million points is recorded when you take one photo. Let me repeat it again. When you take a photo of 40 megapixels in your mobile, then immediately in one click, your mobile records the colors of all 40 million points in the rectangular frame. This is the fact behind recording a digital picture. So mathematically, when you tell this, then the location, the specific location is represented in this way, and this is called ordered pair. This is also a technical term. You may have forgotten as these were discussed in class 9th and 10th, but I am repeating this once again. Ordered pair. So here I have written What I mentioned is here they are the ordered pairs. 1, 8, 2, 11, 3, 14, 4, 17. This is ordered pair. And while writing the ordered pair, this is a rule. This is a standard assumption that the first parameter, the first entity in the order pair, will always show the shift in x direction, and vertical will show the shift in y direction. Means the first will show the shift in horizontal direction, and second will show the shift in vertical direction. This is ordered pair. Now coming to Python, let me take smaller window. So that I can zoom to show you properly. I am starting Python 3. Suppose you are taking a sequence of values x equal to some negative values also I am taking, say -6, -7, -6, -5, comma, -4. Actually, I am supposed today to work in Python anywhere because in my computer also matplotlib is not installed. 4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This list I have taken. Now suppose I want to write y equal to 3 into 3 into x plus 5. Then it will show you some error. This will show you some error. Why? Because x is simply a list and such type of manipulations is not allowed. If you will write only 3 into x, it will not give error. Y equal to 3 multiplication x. No error is coming. But 3x plus 5 you will write, it will give error. But no error means it will not give the result according to your expectation. See what is coming in y. You are observing you are observing that all the values are repeated thrice when you are multiplying this by 3. And this is not the expectation. So here I can again repeat about the vectorized operation in pandas. In list, if you are multiplying 3, then the list is repeated 3 times. But you want the value 3, the scalar value 3, to be multiplied in all the elements of the list. So this is not allowed with list. This is not done in the list, but having the operation applied to all the elements itself is called the vectorized operation, and that is done in the pandas object only. So with this list, you have to define a series at least. So let us say I'm writing S equal to, first of all, import pandas, and then S equal to PD dot series X. X is a list. X is a list. Using that list, you are defining a pandas data object as series object instances S. So S will come as series. And then if you will write, say Y equal to S multiplication 3, and then you will print Y. Y equal to S, not X, S multiplication 3, and then you will print Y. Then you will find the values are multiplied by 3. This is vectorized operation. That when operation is specified, it is broadcasted and applied on all the elements. If it is data frame, or if specific indices are given, then matching is also done, and whatever the matched contents, matched values are there, operation is applied on that. There was a question also given in the assignment. Okay. Font size of this also can be changed by control. So that is good for you to observe. Yes. So Y you can calculate X independently, I have taken, and Y you can take according to the equation. Y equal to 3 multiplication X plus 5. Always I write X, जबकि value Y है भाई. Y equal to 3 multiplication S plus 5. So that calculates the value. You may create a data frame like D equal to pd dot data frame x, that should be at least a list, x comma, sorry, s comma y. ऐसे ही रहने दीजिए. And when d you will print, you will find this 7 6 minus 5 4, all these are coming, and here are the values. This is row 0 and this is row 1. So like ordered pair, you will find all these values: 2 11 3 14 4 17 5 20 6 23. So these are the ordered pairs. For equation, you can calculate the ordered pair in this way. Now it's plotting. In the library is, especially for plotting in Python, the library is a subclass of matplotlib named as Pyplot. See, at least one demonstration of preparing the simple chart I will give. So 5-10 minutes, 5 minutes at least will be more than the specified end of the time. Please prepare to be with me. In Python, Pyplot subclass library of matplotlib is used for plotting different types of graphs or to visualize data. It is imported as import matplotlib dot pyplot, as some name you specify, plt. Once it is imported, you can do the work of plotting directly. You can use data to plot directly using PLT, but particularly in Python PyPlot. It is an environment of Python that works by default in shell mode, and you are not having right now the GUI mode provided by this Python anywhere to work with. That is the use of Django, that gives you the facility and feature to work in GUI mode that you are not knowing right now. So you have only the shell mode to work with. So some specifications are there, some specific work is there to use plotting this environment, so that you should know. In Python Anywhere, environment, in Python Anywhere website, plotting is done as figure, and the result is saved as PNG file. This is in free version. If a paid version of Python Anywhere you will take, then some other features also you will get. But for free versions, you are supposed to save the created graph as file. And for that, for this, figure object is required. This is declared as fig equal to PLT. I have written in the beginning, PLT dot figure. In the figure, it is required to add a subplot as, let us say, AX equal to figure, this object dot add underscore subplot, arbitrary value at this moment, keep it 111. Once plot object is declared, plot method is used to specify the values of XN, horizontal and वर्टिकल कोऑर्डिनेट्स मतलब x and y. Let us see in Python. Now I'm writing. Last day I posted a video also by that. Maybe you have seen or not, I can't say. But one student told me, maybe एकता, कि नहीं मैंने नहीं देखा, आप उसको देख करके सुधारेंगे. तो मैं आपको एक बार उसको भी डिमॉन्स्ट्रेट कर दूं कि आप किस प्रकार स्क्रिप्ट लिखेंगे पाइथन में. नैनो इज द टेक्स्ट एडिटर. नैनो plot1 .py. क्या हो गया? अच्छा, ये तो पाइथन में हम है ना. ये कोई मैसेज भेज रहा है कि पाइप्लॉट रिमूव्ड इन 2021 syllabus. Visualization of data I think was there. एक बार देख लेने दो भाई. Document I'm here. ये syllabus changing ना, creating a lot of problem. Anyway, make me confirmation. Informatics practices. हाँ ये है. Data visualization is there, and I think with the help of Pyplot itself it can be done. So any anonymous query was there. I suppose with the help of this Pyplot only this data visualization can be done. Yes, I am right. Okay, let us continue. Yes. See, I'm here. See, at this prompt, Linux prompt, I'm here and I'm writing. Let me, अच्छा clear नहीं करते हैं. I'm writing nano plot-1.py. Now here you see, this is the nano environment. Nano is a shell mode text editor. I mentioned in the last day's video that here mouse will not function. Rather, all the commands you have to specify by writing them. So let us write import M8 MATPLOT matplotlib dot pyplot. as, let us say, PLT, I have written. Then import pandas as, let us say, PD. Now let us declare the figure object fig equal to PLT dot figure now declare axis ax equal to fig dot add underscore subplot arbitrary value subplot arbitrary value 111. ये 111 मैंने पाइथन एनीवेयर के साइट में देखा है, कारण हमसे मत पूछना भाई. Yes. Now x I have declared there in shell mode that I have to write once again. X equal to let us say PD dot series range let us say -6 to +6 at the interval of 1 by default. Defined. Then y equal to 3 multiplication x multiplication x plus five, and then let us say line L1 equal to ax, the axis that was defined earlier, dot plot x comma y, and then that has to be saved. Fig, that the figure object I declared earlier, dot save fig, give some name plot-1, नाम थोड़ा डिफरेंट दे देते हैं सो कंफ्यूजन नहीं होगा. plot1 dot png. Let me repeat again that this specification, like save fig and all, I am working with respect to the shell mode operation that pythonanywhere.com supports. The result is saved as some file that can be referred later on. Now Control X to exit. Control O you are seeing at the bottom is saving the file also if you want to write further, but I have to save it and exit it. Then at the bottom it is maybe you are seeing or not, some part of the screen is cutting. Control X is written for exit. When I am pressing Control X, it will ask save modified buffer. Yes and no you have to press. Why I am pressing for yes. Then it is asking file name to write, and there plot-1.py already given. This is given. I am pressing enter. That has been saved, and you are back to prompt. There I am writing, as you know, I discussed earlier also, Python 3 plot-1.py. Once I give this, you will back to the prompt. But when you will see the listing of files, ls I'm giving, then you see plot1.png is coming. Clear? Now, to see this in Python anywhere, you have to go in File Manager. One way I am talking. You will go in File Manager. In File Manager, you will find class 12, my folder I am selecting. In File Manager, I am finding this file, plot1. You may not be seeing properly. Zoom karne se garbad ho jayega. So, plot1.png is seen here. And here is an icon for download. I am clicking on this. So, you see this figure, this straight line is coming. तो फाइल मैनेजर में जाकर के देख सकते हैं, नहीं तो you can directly open it in the browser, and for that let me zoom it. See, यहां पर ये पाइथन एनीवेयर तो वैसे ही होगा, यूजर फिक्स कीवर्ड है, माने पाइथन एनीवेयर स्लैश यूजर. Then here you have to write your own ID. इसको नोट कर लो, मैं अभी लिख नहीं रहा हूं, यहां दिखा रहा हूं इसलिए प्लीज नोट इट. www.pythonanywhere.com/user, that is written slash your user ID. For example, for me it is Manish Gaya. Then again slash files slash home slash, यहां तक फिर फिक्स कीवर्ड है, ये होगा, ये उनका फोल्डर स्पेसिफिकेशन है पाइथन एनीवेयर का. और उसके बाद अगेन योर यूजर नेम and then the folder specification and file name. So if you will write this as a whole, then also you can get that figure drawn on your monitor or on your browser directly. So either अगर इतना नहीं लिखना है तो you can go to the file manager and from its dashboard you can go directly to the file manager. यहां से आप file manager में चले जाइए. अच्छा, ये तो इसी में ये है हम लोग. In this one you go, कहाँ है भाई, you go directly to file manager. From here files you will select, you will get the file manager, and here this plot1.png which is right now created. Here you will see this button of download, you will click on this, then you will get the figure opened, you see. And here in the browser you will find the same URL that I was demonstrating. So that's all. This was simply the introduction of plotting the graph in Python. Then for specifications and other customization, I will discuss next day. I think there is okay, whatever I have written I will send, and then you will practice accordingly. Thank you everybody.